beautiful lovelies, it's Emmy. How are you? It's great to see you and welcome back. Today I'm going to be making pizza out of sliced bread. I know, this isn't something new. This is something we've probably all made in some form using English muffins, using the ends of the loaf of sliced bread, or just any kind of bread. We top it with cheese and sauce and we put it in a toaster oven, in the oven, broil it, and then you got pizza. Right? Right, but maybe not. I just saw a beautiful version of this from a channel here on YouTube called Cooking Haru, and I'll put a link to that channel down below. And this just looks lovely. We're going to be making essentially garlic bread, sweetened garlic bread with a little bit of honey, fresh garlic, and butter. So it's gonna be garlic bread, and then it's gonna have pizza toppings on top, and it just looks so stinking beautiful and delectable. And if I really want to be honest, the reason why I want to make this is just because I want to eat it, because it looks so good. Okay, with that, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to need is some sliced bread. You can use any kind of bread you like. They show in the video simply sliced white bread, so that's what I'm going to use. Also, this is pizza, so with pizza you can add whatever toppings you like, whatever is your favorite topping. I'm going to follow what Cooking Haru made in their video because it looked delectable and I like those toppings, but if you don't, you do you. Make this your own. Another reason why I want to make this video is because, yeah, we've got the onions and garlic out of the garden. This was actually harvested a couple weeks ago and has been hanging up in my garage to dry out. Love growing garlic. If you ever want to grow something in your garden, may I recommend garlic to you. It's so simple, hearty, easy. It's one of the first things that comes up in your garden in spring. And did I mention it's easy? Because it is. This too came out of the garden. This is flat leaf parsley. Love this. It's really great for garnishes because it stays nice and green, has a nice vegetable flavor to it. And did I mention that it's green and makes brown things in particular, brown dishes like stews, look beautiful. Alrighty, we're gonna take some butter and I'm gonna use 4 tablespoons of butter, 3 or 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to melt that. Boop. While it's doing its thing, let me show you this beautiful garlic. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This variety of garlic is called Hardneck. That means this stalk is hard and not soft at all. So if I clip the stalk off, and then you peel the leafy parts off, and you can see the physiology of the garlic clove, or the anatomy. So if you pull this back, you don't want to do this until you're about ready to eat the garlic because all these papery leaves protect the garlic. And you see, those are the cloves of garlic. Now look at the size of them. They're enormous. Next to my thumb for reference, they're just massive. That's, I would say, at least 2 times the size of a standard clove of garlic. In my hand, I mean, I don't have giant hands, but this is incredible. So Hardneck garlic, the garlic cloves are arranged around the stalk. So let me pull this back a little bit. So there's just 1 ring of garlic around the central stalk. That's how you can tell that that's Hardneck. Softneck will include smaller little cloves inside. So if I pull this clove, if I separate the clove, see that? The stalk goes all the way down and there's no other cloves inside, just 1 ring of garlic. It's massive. It almost looks like a shallot. Look at my hand. Enormous. So to my melted butter, which I have here, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 whole clove. So that's about 2 cloves of garlic. In the video, they actually use jarred garlic. So you can do that, but I have fresh and I prefer fresh. And I have the time to prep the fresh, so that's what I'm going to do. But look how fresh, juicy that is. All right, so I'm gonna chop that up. Mince it pretty finely. So that is probably about 2 tablespoons of garlic into the warm butter. Get all of that. Thank you, garlic. This is honey from my own hives. I also keep bees. We're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of honey. So I'd say equal parts garlic to honey, so 1 to 1, and then 2 parts butter. If you want to see my bee vlogs, I'll put a link down below to my bee channel. I have not posted videos of going into my hives, no hive check videos, but I still continue to keep bees. And like having them very much. So that is our gorgeous garlic bread mixture. I'm gonna give that a taste. Butter and honey is so good, and then you add garlic and you're like, I get it. I know, don't knock it till you try it. It seems too sweet, but it's delicious. That flavor, that combination of sweet and garlic and butter reminded me of a garlic bread I made, the Korean inspired garlic bread that was make buns and you cut them into wedges and then pour this beautiful sweet sauce on top. Check that out if you haven't seen it. It's fantastic. Let's cut some onion. So normally I would allow these to dry and this would be all cleaned up outside, but since I just harvest this now, it's a little messy. Cut this top off, beautiful onion. And then after this dries, this will all shrivel up. But those are the fresh roots. Trim those off. So this is kind of similar to what you would find in the grocery store, except this part would be removed so you didn't see all the dirt, right? It would be nice and cured. See, that looks just like what you get at the grocery store. Look, this is huge. Nice sized onion. So happy. Alrighty, so I'm getting dirt everywhere. And for this recipe, I think I'm only going to need just a bit. So I'm going to just cut a little cheek off of that. Beautiful. Peel off skin and give it a good dice. I love onions on my pizza. I know some people don't, but I do. Ready. I'm making a sausage onion pizza. So got these little sausages and I'm just gonna slice them up thinly. So many cool regional pizzas all over this country, well, all over the world, frankly, but so many different ways to make pizza. Last thing is to chop some parsley for both color and flavor. Mostly color, to be honest. If you don't have fresh parsley, you can use dry. Okay, that's that. So now we are ready to assemble our garlicky sliced bread pizzas. Got a pan lined with parchment. You can use any kind of bake safe dish. And we need bread. Recipe says to use 5 slices. So that's what we've got here. Plain old, simply boring white bread. Slice that in half. Oven, as you can hear, is preheated. It's set for 400 degrees F or 200 degrees C. And now we are going to arrange the bread. Now I found that this is part of what makes it look so lovely. We're just going to spiral it around like this. And it's going to create a little peak at the top. Very cute. See, just this extra step of spiraling the bread makes it look all the better. Look, already. So beautiful. Isn't that great? Right? Now brush this gorgeousness all over our bread, like liberally. All right. That's pretty well covered, I think. All right, so that's beautifully swirled, artfully arranged, and slathered. Now we're going to add some cheese. I happen to have Jack cheese in my refrigerator, so that's what I'm going to use. You could use mozzarella, you could use any kind of cheese you like. See what I mean? We're building a kind of cone, a volcano. Oof, that looks great. Now we're going to add some sauce. Uh-oh, my hand's too greasy to open this. Oh no. Now a little bit of sauce. This is jarred, as you just saw. I'm gonna add that to the cheese. Right? This is looking just like how we used to make it. Sort of, not really, but kinda, same elements. That's probably just a couple tablespoons, not too much. Now a sprinkle of onion. An equal amount, again, a couple tablespoons. Sausages on the pizza too. Oh, that looks so good. A little bit of parsley underneath. Oh, look, that's so beautiful. already. Look. Okay, not finished. Almost forgot. The recipe calls for some olives. Now, I know some people don't like olives, but that's okay. You don't have to put olives on yours. I don't mind them, so I'm doing it. Oh my gosh, look at that thing of beauty. Okay, now cheese. Now mozzarella cheese all over this. Shredded mozzarella, that's gonna give us the stretch, right? Stretchy, stretchy. Boom. Into our preheated oven for 10 to 12 minutes until everything is melty, gooey, and golden. And then it's time to eat. I cannot wait. My after school snacks never look like this. Woo! Gorgeous. Look at this. How gorgeous is that? And I think I'll add even a little bit more parsley because my pizza. Look at that, it's so good. Alrighty, my lovelies, this looks gorgeous and nothing like anything I would have made after school as a latchkey kid. But I would have loved it. Look at this, had I just known. Alrighty, let's give this a taste. Oh yeah. Oh, that's hot, that's hot, that's hot. Look at that cheese. That's bread actually. Look at that. Itadakimasu. That is divine. That garlic butter we made, so stinking good. It just envelops everything in a layer of garlicky, buttery goodness with a nice bit of sweetness. Don't be off-put by the amount of honey in there. Totally works. The edges of the bread are crispy, buttery, slightly sweet, garlicky. Fantastic. And the middle is like a pizza. So we get this cheesy part in the middle. Oh my gosh, look at that. So good. That's molten hot and soft. Love the onions, gives it a nice crunch and flavor, fresh out of the garden. And we got a little bit of sausage in there. But then you just have this garlic bread thing going on everywhere. And it's wonderful. And I'm dropping my pizza. And it's so good. And that's the crust. And as a kid, I never liked the crust. I eat crust now, and I like it just fine. But here, happily eat the crust because it's sweet, garlicky, toasted, buttery, so good. It's like garlic bread meets pizza meets nachos. You really get this fun finger food kind of cheese pull thing that you get with nachos. You get the pizza experience with the flavors. Then you get this layer of wonderful garlic bread. So stinking great. Highly recommend this one. And this is 100% customizable. Add whatever pizza toppings you like to your pizza, but do not change the garlic butter. That you should do because it's so great. Finger looking good. That's not even KFC. Alrighty, my lovelies, there you have it. That's how you can transform sliced bread into this wonderful little party food, snack, meal, shareable, delicious, beautiful. Make it. You'll be happy. Alrighty. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. I hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, like this video, subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. Alright, I need to share this before I eat it all.